What's up, Diecast collectors? This is your boy OBB, the Diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to the return of a mega Diecast review. So usually, I haven't done one of these in a while, but what usually goes on is that I'll be reviewing a good variety of Diecast and split them up in each individual parts. But I thought this would be pretty appropriate for y'all because there's a nice little set that's been going around that has already been selling out like crazy, and I got this from my good friends at Circle B Diecast, which, by the way, use that promo code OBBYT to get $5 off of your latest purchase for shipping, and definitely helps out for this big purchase because, you know, this thing costs around like average retail price $50 to $60, but knowing those damn scalpers, I know they're going to be upping the money for this. But this is probably the most highly anticipated 1/64 scaled 5-pack set that we've got in quite a while. And with no further introductions and everything out of the way, let's look at this exclusive set of good old Kyle Busch, guys. This is, oh my god, this is freaking beautiful. This is his 2021 Kyle Busch's number 54 5-pack race win set that, yeah, I still can't believe that this thing was made. As you can see right here, we got ourselves a brand new packaging that we got from Lana Racing, which is really cool. I mean, usually I'm not really too fond of their packaging designs, but I'm showing you guys the boring part right here, but here's all the diecast. But a little fun fact in particular, guys, these diecasts are actually out of order because I believe this Coda win, but looking down these, we're going to be looking through each one of these: the Road America win, the Coda win, the Texas win, the Nashville win, and the Atlanta win. Yay, I know all my wins, but this is a pretty special set because you guys know Kyle Busch ran his last supposedly 5 races in the Xfinity series, and he was able to crack that 100th Xfinity win, which we're looking at that bad boy right there. But all these are very cool, and I do like the special paintings that we got. But looking at another special thing, check out the box art on the back of this. I think this is the main reason why I think a lot of people like this. What a cool, nice little set we got right here. Lana Racing usually does sets for like special occasions. I mean, I know they did it with the passing the torch to Jimmy Johnson's when Jimmy Johnson's retirement and Chase Elliott winning the championship in 2020, and they've done like the Dover set as well, and they're going to be coming out with a few more coming out very soon. But this one I think just really just is special because, like I said, these are exclusive race wins that you can only get in this set, with the exception of the Coda card, which we'll be talking about more in a second. But this is cool, man. I mean, look at that. You got yourselves like Kyle Busch, you know. Just so much rowdy. It's not even funny. They even label it right here so you guys don't forget. My god, that would have been a great shot right there, but you know, the stupid NBC cameras, guys, gotta get out of the way. One of these days we're gonna have a good shot. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a closer look and go through these one by one, as I don't want to drop Rowdy. Which, by the way, this diecast review is all sponsored by Rowdy Energy, so click the link down below if you guys want some Rowdy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and unwrap this bad boy and let's take a closer look at each of these Kyle Busch diecasts. And alrighty, the first one up we got for y'all, this is Kyle Busch's 2021 Skittles Gummies Toyota Supra for Joe Gibbs Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. This is his 98th Xfinity win at the Circuit of the Americas, but for y'all perspectives, this is the Coda win. And I just recently did a diecast review on this, so of course it is going to be relatively fresh and new, so I'm not really going to focus on this too much, as I probably do want to keep these each of these reviews quite short, because we are in a mega diecast review. So but let me tell you what, man, really cool. I mean, I think this is the first time we ever had the Skittles sponsorship actually in the Toyota Supra mold, which is really cool. But of course, the big difference right off the bat, as I will be showcasing you guys a side-by-side comparison of this car, because a lot of people are like, well, this is the only car that's not exclusive. Well, yeah, you are definitely right. So these are only differences. This is the NASCAR Authentics version you can get at the Wave 1 2022 Wave. So I find that pretty cool because, you know, people don't really have, you know, a lot of money to spend on a diecast set. But if you're a hardcore collector like myself and many others like Diecast FA and LW3, then you're definitely want to purchase a set. But I mean, that's just really cool. But it's pretty much exactly the same. Just you got, you know, for the NASCAR Authentics version, just white interior with no window banners. And of course, you know, with what is considered the $10 Gold Series car, you get the black interiors with the a lot of people thought that this was like the outdated Xfinity banner, but if you look actually at the packaging, guys, this is actually what it's based off on. I don't know why Xfinity decided to run their cars like that, especially for the the cup bleachers, but I don't know, I guess they got no respect. But yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same, guys. So if you guys want to save yourself some money, definitely would recommend picking up the Coda win. But if you do want to get the rest of these cars, then you got yourselves an extra car, and who knows, I mean, or no, you could be a Joe Schmo and sell one of these cars on eBay, but heck, don't be a scalper. But this is a really cool diecast, guys. I mean, for Kyle Busch's 98th Xfinity win, definitely was just, it wasn't really an exciting win to say the least. I mean, Kyle Busch, ran relatively well in this car. I think he started on the pole, and I think finished the race quite well. I mean, of course he did. He won the damn race after all. But yeah, I think he started on the pole in this car and won and led 35 laps. So, it was a pretty dominant day for for the Skittles Gummies car. As far as the sponsor Skittles Gummies, I mean, all I can think about is just that weird ass commercial with the I don't know, the yoga instructor going squish, squish, squish. So really weird. Still haven't tried Skittles Gummies. I mean, I will probably try them eventually. I mean, they do sound quite, how you say, refreshing. I mean, all I can say is if they don't taste like a rainbow, then I don't even want to talk about it. But looking down to the fine details, because this is a race version, we will be looking at the race sides. So Toyota Supra look really cool. You have the nice little grill marks and not grill marks, but all the other nice stuff we got right there. Just really nice details we got. Coming down this side right here, get the nice iconic number 54, which is now, I guess you could say, Ty Gibbs's number, but oh lordy. But it has been such a while that Kyle has been driving this 54 car, but it's pretty cool. We finally got this in diecast form. Skittles logo looks like it's a little cut off right there. Look at that. No respect for the red Skittle. Feel free to comment below which Skittles is actually your favorite. And nice little 360 view. I'm showing you guys the fine details of this. Of course, we might have some quality issues because this is a Lionel Racing diecast after all. Oh, look at that. There's actually a decal that just fell off. That's just wonderful. But I really like this. And you've got, I think that's decal overlap, or that's actually the car, I guess, when it was, burning out or something like that, or got in a fender bender with someone. But just really bright, vibrant paint scheme, guys. It's probably going to be the least favorite since, like I said, this is an exclusive. But if I had to rank this probably is my least favorite NASCAR, my least favorite in this diecast set, just because it's not really exclusive, but still is a nice car for Kyle Busch, for the Kyle Busch and the Skittles gang. And the second one for y'all, we got ourselves Kyle Busch's 2021 Twix Toyota Supra for Joe Gibbs Racing. This is the Texas race to win, and I guess you could say this one's kind of considered the legitimate win, because he did one in the Twix car, actually a year before that in 2020, but it was considered what I guess you could say disqualified, or what was the word they used to call it, encumbered or something like that. But really cool, guys. We got ourselves a Twix 164 scale diecast, and me being a big fan of Seinfeld, I always wanted to make this reference, but if any of you guys watch Seinfeld, you guys remember the one scene where freaking George Costanza just goes absolutely apeshit on a Twix bar, I guess he was at a dealership, and I guess one of the mechanics stole his Twix bar from the vending machine, and he makes a whole freaking fiasco and a whole candy plan about it. It's just freaking hilarious. So you guys got something to watch in your downtime, I could play that for y'all, but there's this thing called copyright infringement, which hey, whatever, YouTube. YouTube sucked already all the fun as it is. But what a cool looking paint scheme, guys. I mean, it definitely has the same resemblance as the Snickers cars, where it has the oversized Snickers logo, and then with the Snickers bar, but in this case it's Twix. And let me tell you what, man, I don't think I've ever met anyone who says, oh, I don't like Twix. I mean, it's a good combination. You got chocolate, caramel, and cookies. I mean, heck, what's wrong with that? I guess if you're not a cookie cow, or a cookie whatever. I was trying to say something that would rhyme, but I guess that's just what floated my boat. But getting back to this car, guys, this thing has actually got a lot of nice details in terms of for it being a raced version. Of course, you got this nice, it's a Twix gold, a brown gold packaging, which looks really cool. I know we had the Twix cookies and cream car that he had that he unlegitimately won and got disqualified in. So I found it pretty cool that he ran the Twix car again, but this is the primary Twix car. But you see all the rubber buildup and the freaking dirt that we got right there. Well, just rubber buildup and all sorts of crap that's underneath the splitter, which looks really nice. We got the chocolate pieces right there. I do see right here, we do got some gradient issues right there. You see where the shadowing is right there. It's a little pixelated. Should be a little more clearer, but that's Lionel can't really do that best on the 164 scale. It's a relatively plain paint scheme, I will say that, compared to the his predecessor with the cookies and cream car. I did kind of like the blue a little bit more on that. I mean, if you basically, I think the only difference this car has, I think it's basically, if you compare this with the cookies and cream car, it's blue right here, and then it has a white, it just has a white number. But pretty cool. I kind of like how they even outlined the number to match with the Twix logo. I mean, it does look pretty nice. Got some more Rowdy energy right there in the 3 race winner stickers. But heck, I really do like this, man. This is a relatively nice looking paint we got right here for Kyle Busch. And a lot of people would be like, wait, why are there 3 race winner stickers? Well, you guys remember Ty Gibbs also won in the 54 car. So yeah, this just really kind of throws you off right there of just how dominant the 54 was in terms of owners points. But we do got screwed up Xfinity logo right there. But yeah, this is a solid looking paint scheme, guys. I even like how the side skirts are white as well. I mean, they really simplified this paint scheme. I think this paint scheme is actually the most simplest out of all the other ones, but do I like it a little bit better than the Skittles Gummies car? I will say that because, you know, we have not had a Twix car released in diecast form, and it's pretty darn cool. And either we got some Twix residue on the windshield or something, because that is just really odd. Oh boy, we'll have to get George Costanza, you know, go crazy up in this bitch. But I know people might not like this paint scheme because, you know, the logos kind of overlap, but that's how it was, guys. And there are some nice little details you can see right there. I mean, it's not a relatively clean race version. There are some nice little scuffs and marks on there. But I will say, guys, if you guys are a big fan of your Twix and Rowdy, I will say, man, this is probably the diecast that is probably going to stand out in this set for y'all. And I would definitely recommend, definitely, if you are looking forward for this is definitely a recommended for sure. And the third one that is on this set, this is Kyle Busch's 2021 Eminem's Toyota Supra for Joe Gibbs Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. This is the Nashville Super Speedway race win. And what's really cool about this is that this is, you know, the moment we've all been waiting for. This was Kyle Busch's 100th Xfinity win. How about that, guys? The primary Eminem sponsor. I mean, I guess you could say that is that's pretty, you know, quite a coincidence. Wonder what it took for NASCAR to rig that. Nope, this wasn't rigged at all, guys. This was, you know, just Kyle Busch is getting lucky at the at Nashville Super Speedway, and he was out front leading, and he was able to get shit done. And let me tell you what, man. I love the OG Eminem's paint scheme, but seeing it on this mold and with this number font, let me tell you what, man, I'm kind of liking it a little bit more than the 18 font. I will say that it is looking a lot more better. It just looks like it just fits. The font works, and the paint scheme is just so iconic and so beloved. And this was just something I was not expecting, guys. I mean, this just literally came off as a surprise. Like, when I heard Eminem's was going to sponsor Kyle Busch for the Xfinity race, I was like, wait a minute, what? I thought it was going to be like, you know, the Eminem's ice cream car or, you know, or something, you know. No, this is the OG Eminem paint scheme, guys. By OG, I mean the car that, you know, the iconic Eminem scheme that Kyle Busch is always that he has always driven with. And this is so cool, man. I mean, I can't get enough of that. So freaking cool, guys. And this one has a lot of nice race marks to it as well, guys, with the Xfinity banner. And look at that front end, guys. This thing, I mean, since it's yellow, it's going to pick up a lot of stuff. And it definitely does, man. Look at all the buildup that is on that splitter. My lord, that is just beautiful. I mean, who does like a nice little, you know, a dirty Eminem in their collection? But see, we got MMM. That's pretty cool. I really do like that they added the M's right here. And look at this. Even the side skirts are detailed, guys. You get the little rivets of the side skirts. Just so freaking cool. And, you know, the badass red right there. The 4 race winner stickers. And then right there we got M. I'm not going to say that all the time, my lord. I think I'm going to stop saying M after this review. But really darn cool, guys. And on the back we got some more more M&Ms. We got a little bit of a loose windshield and a paint chip right there. Hey, it's not lined up diecast without paint chips. And we got, you know, my favorite Eminem in the bunch, this yellow sumbitch, whatever his name is. But look at it, even the 54 right here has some nice marks to it. It looks like he kind of scraped the wall or got, like, I don't know, some sort of scuffs. But just nice little details, guys. And I just cannot give enough credit for Lionel. Oh, look, he even has a working suspension. Isn't that just, my lord, look at that thing sagging in the back. My lord. And if you guys think I'm bullshitting that this is the exact same paint scheme as his primary car, well, look no further, because guess what? Heck, you know, I am the diecast news guy. I do have all of his diecasts, so here is the primary Kyle Busch scheme. Now, it does look a little different in the front. I think the front end on the Cup car looks a lot more better, in my opinion, for this exact reason. Just because, you know, you got yourselves like a lot of yellow space right there, and it looks kind of weird. It is kind of odd that this M right here is not kind of stretched out. So So to a certain extent, yes, it is not really exactly just like his paint scheme, but it's really close, man. I mean, I know I like to nitpick, but really freaking close. And then coming down right here, guys, I know a lot of people are going to love the side-by-side comparison. I mean, just look at this. This is the most beautiful side-by-side comparison you've ever seen. I mean, it looks like looking in a freaking mirror. Just wonderful. But I think I like the Boulder 54 outline a little bit more. It's a lot more just uniform. Some people might say it's too big, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's all edgy and shit, like, how rowdy, Kyle Busch is. Just, my God, guys, this is so freaking cool. And again, our nice M&Ms right there. But hey, he's not cut off by the freaking taillights because, the Toyota Camry taillights are completely long. And that's all I'm going to say right there. But yeah, this is just really cool. Probably the only thing I probably don't like is those contingencies right there. I'm actually complaining about contingencies for once. They covering up that M. But let me tell you what, if you are a big fan of Kyle Busch, this paint scheme is a must get. It's historic. It's his 100th Xfinity win. And heck, people say he was going to be done after his 100th Xfinity win. Well, not so fast, y'all, because we got another one to showcase for y'all. What's better than one Eminem car? How about two Eminem's cars? So in our fourth car of this 5-pack set, we got ourselves Kyle Busch's 2021 Eminem's Ice Cream Toyota Supra for Joe Gibbs Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. This is the Road America Raced win. And let me tell you what, man, this is probably the best raced win that we got in this wave just for it just being at Road America. And I will showcase in a second, guys. But as you guys can see right here, I mean, this is yet another M&M's paint scheme, but I'm glad it's actually something different. You see right there, we got ourselves, heck, some people might not even know that M&M's actually had ice cream sandwiches. And I've actually tried them before. I tried the mint one, and it's pretty good. It is pretty good for what they are offering. I mean, can't go wrong with that. But dude, what a freaking cool! And this car has a working suspension as well. I mean, oh, happy joy! It just gets better. But if you guys are familiar with the M&M's Minis car, it's basically kind of like this as well, guys. It's got that nice shade of dandelion yellow that it is on the M&M's Minis car. So it's basically what they took as the base, and they just, I don't know, instead of putting the M&M's Minis, they put the ice cream sandwiches, which is pretty cool. I mean, good way to advertise their other products. I mean, they've done that in the past with other M&M stuff like the peanuts and the a lot of other cool stuff, but really cool. I mean, this is definitely one I think a lot of people are gonna really enjoy in their collection, just because look at this thing, guys. Look at this. I'm even gonna go even to super zoom. Look at this right here. Look at this. This is just completely, and I mean completely, just drenched in gravel and dirt and grime and all sorts of rubber buildup. Even a fender mark right there. It looks like it got into someone. And I didn't even realize that this ice cream is actually, that someone took a nice bite out of this ice cream sandwich. I mean, who would do that? Finish the whole thing, asshole. But getting on to this side right here, we do got ourselves some more. I think that looks like that's actually grill marks or something. But look at this, man. They scraped the cookie. But this thing is just completely just covered, dude. I mean, that's probably the main reason why I like this car, because now the $1 million question today is it my favorite? I don't know. I would say it's probably definitely up there, guys. I really do like that the original M&M's car. I really do. This right here probably is a dang close second. But just, oh my God, guys, this looks so cool. And look at this. We got oh, I didn't realize wow, I didn't realize this, guys. They even got the freaking how the Xfinity diecast are made out of composite bodies. Look at this. You can see the nice little honeycomb effect right here of what these cars are made of. I never realized that. Wow, that is a really cool detail right there from Lionel. I mean, that's something they probably that's really hard to do, but they were able to incorporate that, guys. You could probably see a little bit in the C post as well. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool, man. It kind of gives this car like a nice little texture look, if you know what I mean. Again, nice red M&M pointing at you, be like, only you can eat M&Ms. Is there a paint chip on the ice cream sandwich? There is. Well, that's definitely not delectable. And I didn't realize that there is a I don't know if this is right or not. Why is there a Toyota logo underneath the jack? I mean, is it like the other side? It is. But see what I mean? Just how cooler looking this car looks. Because look at this side, guys. This side is just completely completely You want to talk about a race version? This thing looks like a damn race version. Maybe it's the reason why I think it's one of my favorites. Look at this. I mean, this thing just, look at this. You still see more of the composite body damage. I mean, God dang, dude, this is so freaking cool. And you see the, the exhaust ports, they're all nice dirtied. Yeah, dirty, that's a word, Brian. But look at this thing, man. This thing definitely looks like it definitely has seen better days. Well, besides that and the paint chip right there by the Goodyear logo. On the back, we got Jewel Osco. Don't know what the hell that is, but probably is a local, I don't know, food market or something nearby. Eminem's ice cream. But yeah, I would say, guys, if you love this, if you guys like Eminem's ice cream, I would say you would probably like this car. And just to showcase you guys, I'm not bullshitting. Look, this is the exact same yellow as his Eminem's Minis car. I mean, I'm showcasing the 2020 car, but the 2021 car is probably the same thing, but it's a little bit lighter in the yellow. But really like how they did that. These two cars, I think, really kind of go well together with what they're trying to offer. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys really like raced versions, I think this one probably looks cool. Probably showcase this side. This side actually looks like the coolest. But we do got one more to showcase for y'all, and I think it could be one of the best we have in this set. And alrighty, guys, we have made it to the grand finale. This is the final diecast in this 5-pack set for Kyle Busch. This is possibly going to be his final Xfinity start and his final win in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. This is his 2021 extra long-lasting flavor spearmint gum Toyota Supra for Joe Gibbs Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Kyle Busch's 102nd and maybe possibly his final win in the NASCAR Xfinity Series if he plans to not probably return, which doesn't look like he will since Ty Gibbs has been taking over that ride. But let me tell you what, man, what a cool looking paint scheme, guys, and another first in the 1/64 scale. Just like the Twix car and the Eminem's ice cream car, we got ourselves yet another first in the sponsorships for the 1/64 scale diecast, the extra car. Now this car is basically like a substitute of the Doublemint car. If you guys remember the Doublemint car that Kyle Busch used to drive back in the early 2010s and the early Gen 6 days, yeah, I do too. So if you guys, especially if you guys remember Kyle Busch's Doublemint Gen 6 car where it was like all green, this definitely has a lot of similarities to it. I mean, I think the green's a lot more vibrant compared to that one's a little bit duller, but it's not as vibrant as like the Interstate Battery screen, so it's like somewhere in the middle. But I think this car is going to be very divisive for some people because some people are going to like the colors on this, but some of the logo placements, I will say that you guys saw Snickers was bad. Oh boy, I think Extra really takes the cake. But I do like the creativity behind this as well. You got ourselves like literally a pack of gum, a no ordinary pack of gum. This is like the freaking mega pack. Hey, like a mega diecast review. But let me tell you what, man, coming from a gum expert myself, Extra definitely, it lives up to his name. It's definitely long lasting. I mean, that shit, I tell you what, you can even sleep with that shit and you can chew in your dreams. Hey, better than that. Now you know my secret, y'all. But this is so cool, guys. I really do like this. When I heard that they were going to be sponsoring the Atlanta race, I was like, what? I mean, I think between this and the Starburst car that he ran, like in 2020, I was just surprised. I was like, wow. It's still pretty cool that, Wrigley's, still sponsors, cars in NASCAR. I mean, they do have association with Mars, if I'm not mistaken. Now brings me back the days of, we had the Juicy Fruit and Code Red cars from Montoya. Just, oh man, who does love gum cars, guys? I absolutely do. But getting back to this diecast, guys, this is so freaking cool, guys. The green Toyota Supra, Kyle Busch, his final Xfinity win from 2021. I mean, and again, guys, 102 Xfinity wins. I mean, just stop and think about that, guys. That is just incredible. I mean, say what you want about Kyle Busch, probably most of those were Leach wins, but you know what, man, at the end of the day, Kyle Busch is just a generational talent, and I mean, heck, wherever he's going to be going next year, if the thing doesn't work out with Joe Gibbs Racing and trying to find a sponsor, wish him the best of luck, because let me tell you what, man, he went out with a bang in the Xfinity Series, and I'm hoping he could probably make a good resurgence in the Cup Series as the years to come. I mean, he does have one win so far at the Bristol Dirt Race, but getting back to, what we're talking about, the Xfinity Series, this is so cool, man. It's just like the, the previous diecast I showed you guys. This thing is just littered with just so much detail. It's not even funny. There's a very nice little super zoom right there, but we do got some quality issues right there on the splitter. I mean, it looks like it's seen better days. A little Sharpie can fix that. I mean, this is nowhere near as bad as LW3's review on this car. I mean, my lord, that was just bad. But Going down to this side right here, we do got a lot of nice little buildup and, you know, tire marks and stuff like that. More white side skirts, I like that. But look at this, guys. We even got a nice little spearmint leaf right there, and it's got like little droplets. That's really cool. Really nice detail. A nice little dirty 54, some more extra. Now, this is probably another reason why people do not like this, but this is how the car was, guys. As you see, you know, the extra logo is kind of cut off. But that's how it was on the car. I mean, you can't blame Lionel for that, guys. One thing I will blame, though, we got ourselves a Toyota logo and a Joe Gibbs Racing logo that is literally about to skedoodle to the rear window. And look at all those race winner stickers. Let's count, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, I can count. Let's get on to the diecast now. I love the green, man. The green on this looks really cool. And you got the American Ethanol logo right there. We got Racetrack. That's a gas station. And the sponsor March Jr. All right, here we got ourselves a thank you message right there. I mean, just show you that this car definitely, it screams, you know, big finale. But really nice, guys. I mean, it's just so cool, man. Like Kyle Busch raced in 5 Xfinity races, and all 5 were different paint schemes. I mean, I don't know if that was a coincidence or he just really thought that out and be like, hey, you know, this is it, guys. What is not it, though, is, my God, that rear window is has a gap. That has a gap. Oh, I wonder if there's any leftover extra gum pieces are in there. Extra, read all about it. Shut up, kid. And we got lawn right there. Lawn. Not long. Lawn. Yeah, extra lawn. That's all I'm going to say right there. But yeah, I really do like this paint scheme, guys. I mean, with all the, you know, the quirks and, you know, quicks that I'm saying about this, guys. Oh, okay, that's something I noticed right there. You see right there? It looks like, I don't know if that's like this on the actual car, but yeah, where the decal's cut off right there on the wheel well, that looks very odd. Looks very odd. It kind of looks like they didn't really cover up that whole wheel well, so that's a slight problem I have with this car. And you can see, you know, the quality issue right there, but, you know, it's very, very slight things. Look, I like how the tip of that spearmint leaf is just touching the race car logo. Be like, oh, come to me. I didn't realize it, guys. Look at this. There's even build up on top, long-lasting flavor, and an upside down 54. Yay! Look at this. I think all the other diecasts have camera logos as well, guys, for the front camera. Really nice. Really nice. But let me tell you what, man. Now, the $1 million question of the day is this my favorite paint scheme of the bunch? Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up with some conclusions, and we'll find out what diecast I'm ranking in this set. Alrighty, guys, so coming down to the final thoughts about this set, guys, all I can say is that, man, this is a set I would highly recommend for any NASCAR diecast collector. I mean, especially if you guys love colorful paint schemes and paint schemes that will probably make your mouth water. And let me tell you what, this is so cool. Really gives me a lot of nostalgia. It definitely reminds me of like the Winter Circles 5-pack sets that we used to have. But now time to give you guys my rankings of what I think is probably the best to the worst. Or, I don't know, we could probably go and start that off. So, yeah, I think probably by far my favorite raced version in this wave of cars. You know what, man? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I got to go with the OG Eminem's car. It just looks so good, man. I think the OG Nashville car is probably my favorite because it just looks so good, man. I just like that. I mean, yeah, it's not the most exciting race win, but, you know, when you think of Kyle Busch, you think of this, and it's going to be a one-of-a-kind diecast. Plus, it's his 100th career win in the Xfinity Series. I mean, definitely a monumental car. Definitely is my favorite. You can't go wrong with the Eminem's car. A good second, I will say, probably has to go with man, I don't know. I probably would have to say probably the extra car. Yeah, the logo placements probably don't look the best, but dude, I I love the green on this. The green just really pops, and I just have to say it just looks really damn nice. Yeah, the decals probably could be a little bit better, especially, you know, like I said, you know, that the overlapping with the wheel welds are. That's something that Lionel couldn't fix. That was from the sponsor. But regardless of that, what a refreshing diecast that we got right there. Coming in third place, I will have to say my next favorite car. Oh, man, this one's hard. This one's really hard. Let's see. We got the Skittles Gummies, the Twix car, and the M&M's ice cream. You know what? In terms of a raced version, I think this is definitely the best one. I'm kind of ranking by the paint schemes, but this is the Kyle Busch M&M's car has the best paint scheme, but the best race version has to be this. So this is a good third for me. I know it sounds confusing to be like, is this guy ranking the raced versions or the paint schemes? The paint scheme is probably not the best looking, but the raced version side of this looks absolutely just amazing. This is definitely a good third in my opinion. I think this is the only reason why I have this high as third, just because of just all the race marks to it. Probably a good fourth, probably be the Twix car. I think the Twix car definitely looks nice, and I'm glad we actually got this in diecast form. And dead last is probably the Skittles Gummy car, with the exception that, you know, it is not really exclusive. That's the only reason why. But if I had to rank it in terms of paint scheme, it'd probably be a good top 3. I mean, it is cool. But it is a familiar paint scheme, but heck, you know, can't go wrong with that. But feel free to comment below your guys' rankings on these Kyle Busch cars. I will like to hear your guys' comments and thoughts below. And thank you guys so much for watching the return of this Mega Diecast review, guys. I know you guys have been requesting for me to do some Mega Diecast reviews. They do take a little more longer to make, but I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. And heck, you know, I will be doing more reviews for y'all very soon, but can't thank you guys for support. And heck, hope you guys enjoyed this nice lengthy Mega Diecast review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and your guys' continuing support of this channel, getting close to 5,000 subs. Heck, might have something special for y'all very soon. And speaking of Atlanta, I will be at Atlanta, so if you guys see me there, I'll be there. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. It's already way too long enough. This has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and I'll see you guys next time on another Diecast review.